want to be shown the power of the selection committee and our standing orders to discharge me from a committee, because only article...
You've made that point already.
Yes, but I want it. I want a ruling from you. I want to encourage you to retire, not make and research and give us a ruling on these matters. It is for the benefit of the members, because members have been mistreated in this house, where political differences are brought into this house. They don't want me to chair CIOC because I'm going to oversight general elections. They want to rig the elections. That's why they don't want me in CIOC. And order. That is the reason. That is the reason. Order. Because I'm chairing CIOC.
Order, take your seat. Take your order, members. Order, members. Order, members. I don't want us to escalate this. Order. Honorable.
We're having this debate because I'm sure, and it is not, it will be very beneficial to a lot of members. First, the moment I was elected chair of CIOC, automatically I ceased being a member of another committee, which was a sports committee. I did. And if you look at the records, I've never attended their meetings. I have never attended their meetings since I became chair. I went and I said bye. So I'm not a member of that committee. So the question that I've asked, if you are reconstituting the committees, and I'm entitled at least to be in one, so which one do I belong to? Because that discontinued the moment I was a member of CIOC. I became chair of CIOC. Secondly, my nomination from the party into CIOC did not come. You cannot then say, you know, the question the majority leader is raising is very fundamental. Whether the committees belong to the selection committee or to the parties. What he is saying and what the minority leader is saying are different. Because the person who nominated me has the power to discharge me. And the person who nominated me, that is the law, the person who nominated me to be member of CIOC was the whip of Azimio la Umoja coalition.
Caroli.
Yes, that is it, Speaker. So that question has to be addressed. Article 176 has not been complied with. I mean, Standing Order 176 has not been complied with. Yes. And I reserve my rights on that to challenge it.
Thank you.
Because I need to see a letter from Honorable Millie Odhiambo saying she has removed me from CIOC as a member. I have to see it. Yes, I want to see it. Yes, because it is not there. That letter is not there. I know Honorable Millie did not write it. Honorable Murithi Mwenje did not write it. This is a conspiracy between the minority leader and the majority leader.
Take your seat. Order. Honorable Ichungwa is order members, order. Caroli, you have made your point, take your seat. Does Honorable Caroli Omondi belong to any committee? Yes. Order, Caroli, I'm asking your leaders. Does he belong to any committee? Yes, yes.
Allow me, Honorable Speaker, to read the members of the Sports and Culture Committee. And these I've just Googled from the parliamentary website. Honorable Speaker, if you can protect me from this heckling. I'm not used to heckling.
Honorable Caroli, just listen.
This is a house where we engage with decorum and intellect, not heckling. Honorable Speaker, the chairperson, as listed on the parliamentary website, is the Honorable Sitati Daniel Wanyama. Vice Chairperson is Honorable Amashukuru James Gidua Kamau. Committee members Jackson Kipkemoi Kosgei, Honorable Naomi Wako Jilo, Honorable Yagon Richard Kipkemoi, Honorable CTNA Janet Kipkemboi, Honorable Letipila Dominic Eli, Honorable Manyo Catherine Nahabi, Honorable Muhanda Elsibu Sihile, Honorable Nguna Ngusia Charles, Honorable Omondi Caroli, Honorable Mule Stephen Mutinda, Honorable Basir Robert Ngui, and the last one is Honorable Nabuin Paul Ekuom. Honorable Caroli Omondi cannot claim to have left a committee. You do not leave a committee. You are either discharged, and even that discharge has to be approved by the House. Or you resign. If you are leaving a committee, you write to the chairperson of the committee and to your whip and to your leader and offer your resignation from that committee. The whip has no resignation, the leader has no resignation, the chairperson of the selections committee has no resignation of the Honorable Caroli Omondi from the Sports and Culture Committee, and that's why I said from the word go, he was misleading the House, that he's not in any other committee, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I think you should take action.
Honorable Caroli Omondi, what are the directors follows?
But Honorable Speaker,
you have a minute.
the power of the selection committee is to nominate members. I want to be shown the power of the selection committee and our standing orders to discharge me from a committee, because only article...
You've made that point already.
Yes, but I want it. I want a ruling from you. I want to encourage you to retire, not make and research and give us a ruling on these matters. It is for the benefit of the members, because members have been mistreated in this house, where political differences are brought into this house. They don't want me to chair CIOC because I'm going to oversight general elections. They want to rig the elections. That's why they don't want me in CIOC. And
Order.
that is the reason. That is the reason.
Order.
Because I'm chairing CIOC.
Order, take your seat. Take your order, members. Order, members. Order, members. I don't want us to escalate this. Order. Honorable.
I rise to second the motion on the reconstitution of committees. Mr. Speaker, as you are aware, and the members are aware, that we had a mini general election. We had, an election in 6 constituencies at the same time. Mr. Speaker, because the IEBC was not constituted in time to conduct those elections. So now, after the elections, the members came to the House and they expect to serve at least in one committee as per the standing orders. So the Committee on Selection had a meeting this morning and looked at the reconstitution of the committees, and there were members who were sitting in 3 or 4 committees, Mr. Speaker, and we managed to reallocate a few committees to the new members who have arrived so that they can also, in line with the standing orders, serve in one committee at least in the House, Mr. Speaker. But Mr. Speaker, this issue of committees, I think there is also, in the next reconstitution, there's an issue that we need to look at. There are members who are serving in committees but who are not attending committee sittings, Mr. Speaker. And they are holding those positions when there are other members who will have served better, Mr. Speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, we need to look at the attendance, and when we want to liaise with the office of the clerk, so that the clerks of those committees can be requested to furnish to the whip's offices the attendance of every committee member. Mr. Speaker, sometimes this morning I met one of the government officers on the corridors of the House, and I asked him, have you finished the committee meeting? And he told me, no, we are waiting for quorum. And Mr. Speaker, that committee has enough numbers to form quorum. The attendance is poor, so we need to look into that matter. So, Mr. Speaker, in this system, the presidential system, under this constitution, Mr. Speaker, the bulk of the work of Parliament happens in committees, and then later the plenary, Mr. Speaker. So committee work is very, very, very important. But having said that, there are also committees who are doing fantastic job, Mr. Speaker, in the House. There's a lot of work. If the committees of the House are not working also, will not be seated today here, because all the work that we are looking at in the plenary here, Mr. Speaker, are works that came from committees. So I also want to thank the committees that are doing a lot of work, who are putting a lot of time into their work, Mr. Speaker. And we want to congratulate them and thank them for doing their work. Mr. Speaker, with those few remarks, I want to request members that there is a by-election also happening in Isiolo. So after that by-election, depending on who wins the seat, there will be again a reconstitution of the committee. But I want to ask members that being in a committee is not an entitlement. It is the preserve of the party that sponsors you to take you to the committee that thinks you can serve well. I see some people taking the committee as an entitlement. It's not a right. It's not a right. What is right to you is your election, that you are elected as a member of Parliament. When you come here, it is your party that decides which committee you'll serve in. It's like the appointment of cabinet in the executive. So those people who are masquerading here thinking that they have an entitlement to any committee, we will deal with you thoroughly. I wish I go back as a whip. You know, I left my job of whipping long time. When I was a whip, Mr. Speaker, I used to be a very dangerous man. You remember last parliament, Mr. Speaker? Those people who are joking around with the party, by now, ningenyoa bila maji. Mr. Speaker, we need to, Mr. Speaker, my whip also is trying. She has tried to balance things. The last 10 days, she has sleepless nights trying to balance interest here and there. I don't envy her work. This morning, I had a meeting with her. We discussed. But, I am the one now who can give an early warning to people who are misbehaving, Mr. Speaker. We have given you a warning. I'm serving a warning, Mr. Speaker, as the leader of minority on my side. Anyone who will not adhere to the party line, Mr. Speaker, you will end up relinquishing your committee seat to a lesser one, Mr. Speaker, so that you get to know that it is the party that rewards people to sit in committees.
These changes are occasioned by your call when we opened this house on the 10th of February to, one, reconstitute the two sessional committees, that is the Committee on Powers and Privileges and the Committee on Members' Welfare, that are sessional committees whose term had lapsed at the end of the last session. Honorable Speaker, also to accommodate the 6 new members who had no committees. Honorable Speaker, because we had 6 members who were absent from the House, we had a number of other members some who were holding more than 2 committees. And therefore, you notice there are those that we have taken away some of the extra committees that they were holding, including Honorable Chair. Honorable Speaker, sorry. I know, Honorable Speaker, you are very keen not to be referred to as a chair, but it's because I'm talking about chairmen and chairpersons. Honorable Speaker, I was saying, including chairpersons of committees who, in line with our own standing orders, Standing Order 174(3), Honorable Speaker, which says that except as the House may otherwise resolve on the recommendation of the Committee on Selection for reasons to be stated, a member who is a chairperson of a committee or a member of the Parliamentary Service Commission appointed under Article 127(2)(c) of the Constitution shall not serve in more than one committee. Therefore, we had chairs, case example of Honorable Tindi Mwale, Honorable Karemba Muchangi, Honorable Raphael Wanjala, who are chairs of committees, but they were also sitting in their committees. And again, because we did not want to have vacancies in committees, even in the absence of the 6 members who are not there. Now we have realigned to make sure that if you are chairing a committee, unless there are reasons that would be stated by the selections committee justifying that reason, we only have, I think, 1 vacancy now occasioned by the loss of the late Honorable Tubi, and whose by-election is slated for this Thursday in Isiolo South. And I want to believe, Honorable Speaker, next week or the week after, the selections committee will sit again to realign and be able to accommodate the new member who will be elected in Isiolo South, plus any other changes that may be necessary, Honorable Speaker, because occasionally the House leadership also has to look at how efficient House business will move, Honorable Speaker.